Welcome to Suzanne's studio. I'm Suzanne Barnett, your host. I always say this because I have such special guests, but tonight, one of my most favorite guests in the world is Billie G. Woodruff, who has been on my show 3 other times, starting in 2003. And every year I say, Billie G., you've just got to come back. And here he is. But let me tell you, Billie G. was first with the Dell Vikings,
yes,
then the Platters, and then the Drifters.
yes.
And now Billie G. appears in San Jose, California at the Fairmont Hotel with shark sandwich. Is that something you eat?
Well, it could be.
Billie G.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
I really
having
am
me.
excited.
I really do appreciate it.
Oh, I love it. I just think you're the best. You are. So let's tell the audience. I mean,
Yes.
you're so famous. You've been in show business for over 60 years.
Yes.
You must have started when you were, what, 3 years old? Because you're so young and handsome looking still.
I love it when you tell lies like that. It feels so good. No, I was born back in '37, and I started back in the '50s, and we started out with the "Come Go With Me" and all that, and I sang with the group in the Dell Vikings. And matter of fact, it gets so nice. We were one of the early groups that had a black and white. Back then it was not really allowed.
Right.
And we had a million sellers back there. "Come Go With Me," "Whispering Bells," and stuff like that. So that's how it all got started. Yeah.
But did you have early singing lessons, Billie? Or didn't you say you're self-taught?
I come out of the womb singing.
No, when did you start singing, really?
I sung all my life.
But what were you?
Well, see,
when I
was 12, I used to sing at cocktail sips and teas.
Oh.
The swells, they would go to the club in the afternoon on Sundays and the weekends, and I would come down there and sing. And I was 12 years old, and I wasn't even really allowed in the place, But yes, I used to sing "The 12th of Never" and "Summertime," and there's really the old stuff, old stuff.
But I want to tell the audience, the first time I met you, we met, I think it was at Starbucks, and the place was crowded, and I was very nervous because, you're so famous, but I didn't realize you're so humble. You don't brag at all. It's just part of you. But I was nervous. Anyway, we started talking, and I was very serious, and all of a sudden, you burst out singing.
Yes.
And you still do that.
I did still do that, yes.
The place, people could hear you outside. Everybody came in. And too bad we couldn't have done a show then. It would have been an extra show.
I know.
So, Billie G., why don't we start with a song?
Okay.
Okay?
Sure. I'll be glad to.
What do you want to sing?
This is one of our early ones. All right. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. On Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. When you're walking down the street and you ain't had enough to eat, the glitter rubs right off and you're nowhere. They say the girls are something else on Broadway. Just looking at them, ooh, gives me the blues. Oh, how you gonna make some time when all you got is one thin dime? say that I won't last too long on Broadway. On Broadway. I'll take a Greyhound bus for all they say. They're dead wrong, I know they are, 'cause I can play this here guitar. I won't quit till I become a star on Broadway. Ooh, did you hear what I said? Ooh, it's alright, it's alright. They're dead wrong, I know they are. I can play this here guitar. I won't quit till I become a star on Broadway. On Broadway. On Broadway. I'm gonna be a big, 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 big man on Broadway. I'm gonna have my name up in lights, singing all through the night on Broadway. Love is sweet Broadway. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I said Broadway. Sweet old lovely Broadway. Ah, you know that you're wrong, I know that you are. I'm gonna be a star out there on Broadway. Broadway. Talking about Broadway.
Oh, wonderful. Your voice gets better every year.
Yes, I try to.
What do you do for your voice?
Nothing right now.
No, but I mean, how do
I don't even kiss nobody no more.
Why not?
Well, because it's not a kissable thing.
I know you like the ladies.
I love the ladies.
You love the ladies.
I love the ladies.
And they love you,
respect,
honey.
And I respect the ladies, too.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the things that go on today, you know, because I see people grabbing on women and stuff, and they don't know that that's the gift that God gave them, man. You know, the elixir of life. Yeah, you know, you don't get here unless you come through there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Billy, you have had such a fascinating life. You really have. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't seem to, you're not full of yourself like so many performers are. And you said something that you wanted to say on TV, something about your philosophy, how in over 60 years of performing, what have you really learned about yourself?
Well, a long time ago, I mean, I've seen people going for the riches and me first. I'm so great, you know. Mm-hmm. That's not what I asked for. Mm-hmm. I told the Lord, I said, look, I don't care if I don't get paid. Just give me a nice place to sing. And did that. Like I said, I've been to the Fairmont. I've been out in Fairmont for 7 years. I went there and sat in with the band because they used to be our backup band. The Shark Sandwich used to be our backup band. Reggie was going to come tonight. He's the keyboard player.
Yeah, I had him on the show too a long time ago. Yeah.
And he's the one that called me and alerted me that you were trying to get hold of me. But yeah, and so the whole thing is, I get really upset when I see people mistreating women and not honoring the gift. You know what I'm saying? You know, because they think everybody. Matter of fact, I don't want to knock anybody, but they're all trying to outshine everybody, each other, and instead of enjoying to do it, they got to have something new all the time, you know. And I think that's, you know, getting in the way of your realization of what you are.
What are you?
Me?
Yeah. Describe yourself.
I'm a music man. I love what I do, and I'm always prepared to sing. I don't care when. You know, you know, I'll sing anywhere, sing anytime.
Yeah.
And people say, "What's your favorite song?" I don't know. They're all my favorite. If I took time to learn them, then they're my favorite songs. I remember songs back in the 40s and 50s when people like Ivory Joe Hunter and Eddie Howard. The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and as sweet as a nursery. You know, stuff like that. You know, in Ink Spots. You know, the tinkling piano in the next apartment. Those stormy words that told you what my heart meant. And as a ghost of a chance, these foolish things remind me of you. See, just God let me do that. I don't have to worry, you know.
So, are you content with your life, with all the years that you have been? Well, we're not going to talk about your private life, which is pretty hot stuff too, but hello, we could do a whole show about that. But we got to concentrate. Just tell me where you are now with how you feel about yourself.
I'm at a place where right now I'm very glad. Like Joe Williams said one time, I'm glad I have an audience to listen to me, who want to hear me. That's the important part. Doesn't matter how good I sing or how, you know, whatever it is. You know, people, they call me legend, and I don't understand what that is. To me, I'm a guy having fun, and I've been having fun a long time.
You radiate that.
Yes, and you know, the thing is, Dad said long time ago, you get a job that you like, you never work a day in your life. And that's what that's about.
Aren't you lucky? Well, let's have another song.
Okay.
Okay?
You've
That's
got it.
music to your ears, I
Yes.
bet, right? Yay!
Missed the first verse.
Yeah.
Up on the roof, up on the roof. I climb way up to the top of the stairs. All my cares just drift right into space. Up on the roof, on the roof, the only place I know. But you just have to wish to make it so. Let me tell you now, come home feeling tired and beat. I go up where the air is fresh and sweet. I get away from the hustle and crowd, all that rat race noise down in the street. On the roof, it's peaceful as can be. And darling, you can share it all with me. Let's go up on the roof. Up on the roof. As we used to do it. Up on the roof. We used to have fun doing this. Yeah, I love this kind of stuff. And we have steps for everything, you know. This is a music interlude. That's why I'm talking through.
Yeah.
Yes.
just love your voice. But
Really?
I can't just sit here. I'm so frustrated.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, we have to go to the Fairmont and dance.
Oh, right.
Right?
That's right.
No, but you have the perfect music for that. What do you think of the new music today?
I'm glad they're out of rap. I mean, they're not out of rap
Yeah,
yet, but
yeah.
you know, they're getting a little more melodic music, but it's not soulful.
It isn't. It
Not
isn't.
soulful at all.
It isn't.
Everybody's doing vocal tricks and stuff like that, and it needs to just be
You're pure.
singing the
You
song.
are
Yeah.
pure. How many songs do you know?
Well, I always say 5,000, but I don't know. I probably know more than that, because I've been learning songs since I was a kid.
And how do you remember all the words?
Well, see, the words and the music go together. That's one thing about music is the music is the song is what the music's about, and it's a story. Every song is a story, and if you tell the story, you can reach people's hearts, because that's what it's all about. You know, you think you're going to sing them to death or knock their socks off. That's not important. But you have to see down there when I'm singing, sometimes they just plain stop dancing and watch me, because they're listening to the story, and that's important. You can't throw that away.
Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind people writing new songs. I've written a few, but they haven't fit into my repertoire. The things that are already here are some of the most beautiful I've ever heard.
Like what? Give an example.
Oh. When the twilight is gone and the songbirds are singing, by the Platters. When the twilight is gone, you'll come in to my heart, and here in my heart you will stay, while I pray. My prayer is to linger with you at the end of the day in a dream that's divine. So just that, or heavenly shades of night are falling, it's twilight time. Out of the mist your voice is calling, it's twilight time. When purple-colored curtains mark the end of day, I'll hear you, my dear, at twilight time. See, that, and, you know, just...
Billie G., you know, I'm the daughter of a psychiatrist.
Okay.
And I just love to find out how people kind of think and feel, especially feel. And I sometimes ask my guests this, and I don't know if I've ever asked you, but boy, I'm going to.
Okay.
When you sing, what happens? What happens to your mind and your body? How does that feel for you?
Well, I look out into the faces out there, and I get my energy from them. And how well I do a song or how special it is up to them. I tell the story like it is, like it was written. But I just put my version on it. You know, but it's still the same. You know, I might sing a few odd notes and stuff like that, but I'm going to give you the real song. And that's what it's all about. To me, that's what I want to do. That's what I do.
But when you do that and
Yes.
you really connect, how do you feel?
Well, it's part of my life, and it's not separate. So it's not like a separate entity. You know, it's like when I it was hard for a long time for me to step out of entertainer to regular Billy. Matter of fact, sometimes they were intertwining. You know, they were together. You know, and but when I'm a different kind of person than see in Billy, I relax, put on my old shoes, my house shoes or whatever, and just kick back. But when I'm out, I'm on. And I'm always courteous. I talk to people. If they ask questions, I give them answers and make it good for them. Because when it's good for them, then it's good for me. You know, and I like the Fairmont. Let me tell you why. I get special audiences. What happens is, at the Fairmont, we have people come from all over the world. Since I've been there, I've met people from Russia, England, Scotland, Ireland, you know, just in Colombia, all that. And that's what it's all about. Yeah. You know, and they all know the songs and they love them. Yeah.
Do they sing along at all?
Yeah, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah,
I remember. I wouldn't do that.
I remember.
I just want to hear you.
I remember when well, sometimes you want them to, because they want to. You ever watched Channel 9 or PBS?
Oh yeah.
You see how if you watch the audience, the people are singing, and sometimes they just the guys lead just conduct the
You know what? Excuse me. We only have a few more minutes, and we've got to hear another song.
Okay. Fun.
And you've answered my questions very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, really. Okay.
Oh. Oh, this is Under the Boardwalk. I'm sorry. Started it. That's all right. That they sell under the boardwalk, down by the sea. Yeah, yes, on a blanket with my baby. That's where I'm gonna be. Sing it again, y'all. Under the boardwalk, out of that mean sun. Under the boardwalk, we were having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, and we were falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Ow! That's what they say. Swing and sway with Sammy Kaye. Oh, did you hear what I'm talking about? Yeah. Thank you. I love that. Yeah.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
You know, when you sing, I really, for some reason, feel very connected. I mean, you know, we're friends and everything, but when you sing, you have even a different persona. I feel that. I really do.
Well, you can't sing to people with a different face. You got to have a good face for them. And you have to send out that message, you know what I'm saying, to make them feel good, and which makes you feel good.
Exactly.
And that's mainly what I'm really about.
That's what you're about.
That's what I'm about.
So will you promise, I've got this vast audience, I'm sure,
Yes.
will you promise to come back next year instead of 2 or 3 years?
Oh yes, I'll be back whenever you want. As long, you know, I just had that a couple bad spells and I just took time out. But yeah,
because it's so important for me and my audience. I just so appreciate having you on the show.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
How have you stayed so pretty so long?
Oh God.
I'm
oh,
serious.
thank you,
Yeah.
boy. You really know. Not only do you know what to sing, but you know what to say.
No, I'm sitting here looking at you, and you know, and you have such character, and you have such style, and I really like that about you. I remember that day we came in when you had that green on with the flowers. That was hot.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah,
Listen, I cannot wait until you come back next year.
Okay.
I want to thank you. Continued love and success and health.
Thank you, love.
That's all I can say.
Thank you.
And I say to my wonderful crew, boy, we've been through a lot together, but they're great. I mean, you know, they're dedicated and wonderful. And of course, what would we do without our audience?
Yes.
So I tell my audiences every time, and I mean it from my heart, and if I could sing, I would sing it. But you know what, audience? I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.